Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you all who are attending this and me webinar on cybersecurity and cyber resilience. We sincerely hope and pray that you are all safe and healthy. My name is Vishal Shukla, and I am your host for the evening. Without much further ado, and before I open the floor for the panelists, I would like to introduce the two institutions conducting this program. National Institute for Securities Market, NISM, as we all know it, is a SEBI-sponsored institute which carries out wide range of capacity building activities and programs aimed at enhancing the quality standards in securities market. NISM is the industry certification body and administers certification examination and continuing professional education programs. NISM also runs long-term programs approved by AICTE for postgraduate students and conducts short-term training programs for regulators, government agencies, and market participants. Association of National Exchange Members of India, ANME, is a pan-India body comprising of trading members of NSE, BSE, and other exchanges having national presence. ANME acts as a bridge between the regulator, exchanges, and the market participants. ANME provides the platform to its members to regularly interact with each other and aids them in identifying the difficulties and the issues faced by the broking community and helps its members to voice these issues before various forums. We have two dignitaries from these two institutions. We have Mr. Sunil Kadam, Registrar NISM, and Mr. Anup Khandelwal, President ANME. At first, I would like to invite Mr. Anup Kumar Khandelwal, who has been associated with the capital markets for more than 3 decades, and he started his journey with his family firm, which was registered as a member with the Calcutta Stock Exchange. Later, their group company became the member of the NSE and BSE and depository participant of NSDL. Mr. Khandelwal has been associated with ANME since 2009-10, and he has served as chairman of Eastern India chapter of ANME for 3 terms and has been a director on ANME board for 4 years. I request Mr. Khandelwal to share a few thoughts with the participants. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Sanji. Hello, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you in today's webinar. Today's session on cybersecurity is very important because it encompasses everything that pertains to protecting our sensitive data from theft and damage attempted. I was reading a quote that data is not like a oil. Data is like water. It's essential for life and it needs to be clean and accessible to all. And this generates the need and our focus on cyber resilience. Cybersecurity is designed to protect and detect against the deployment of malware. When combined with other security measures, it is an effective tool to lower the risk of being hacked. All of us should make cybersecurity as a priority. Today, ANME is honored to have the professor from NSM and eminent panel, the speaker from SEBI, NSE, ANME, and co-founder of SegaTech. Their expertise in this field will certainly help us in understanding the importance of today's topic in depth. Few years back, we occasionally used to format our PCs because of virus attack. Depth of knowledge of licensed products, firewalls, antivirus software, slowly and gradually, our awareness increased to safeguarding our system from some common cyber attacks like insider threat, data leakage, malware, denial of service attack, phishing. Working conditions during lockdown period has increased the risk. We are one of the most important industry who have access to client personal information like Aadhaar, PAN, bank, and DB details. So cyber security and cyber resilience framework and its proper implementation is necessary to protect the data integrity and safeguard the data against any privacy breach. With time, major broking houses has implemented the steps required for protection of data. But internal cyber security audit is essential for the organization to get aware of all the risk factors and to manage threats. The auditor monitors security operations and take actions if needed. It helps in identifying existing vulnerabilities and identification of critical assets, establishing appropriate standards control, policies, and all other things. SEBI's cybersecurity objective is to identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover the data used by intermediaries. And with this focus, they have set a standard procedure to various circulars. The procedure may seem prolonged and confound, but there are experienced vendors who are well equipped to handle this. We at NV have a discussion with approximately 4 vendors who are ready to provide services to our members. One request I would like to keep before the members of SEBI and Exchange to extend the deadline of submission of report from 31st July to such time brokers start normal operation from office. I hope to get continuous support from your end. With this, I am closing my introductory remark. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have amongst us Mr. Sunil Kadam, Registrar NISM and CGM SEBI. Mr. Kadam has a long and varied experience of working with SEBI. Joined SEBI in 1996 and has headed the market surveillance department at SEBI and also led SEBI officers in other departments like investigation, market regulation department, corporate finance department, inquiry and adjudication, etc. He was also a member of SEBI Committee on Disclosures and Accounting Standards and Auditing and Assurance Standard Board of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He has represented SEBI at various international forums, and he represented SEBI in the Asian Roundtable on Corporate Governance meeting organized by Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, and was also a part of OECD report on related party transactions and minority shareholder protection. Prior to joining Registrar NISM, Mr. Kadam was Regional Director of SEBI Northern Regional Office at Delhi. I request you, sir, to kindly inaugurate the webinar and also share your views with the participants.
Thank you, Vijal. Welcome to respected panelists and all the members of NME. This is a first type, this kind of seminar NISM is conducting with the help of SEBI and exchanges. And as you are all the participants are in the securities market. And as a market intermediaries, we are facing our day-to-day risk in various areas, like we have our market risk, default risk, technology risk. But in addition to that, now one more concern is added, like Mr. Anup has told, cyber security has become the major risk nowadays. We all heard about various cyber attacks on Indian market or outside market also, like cyber haste in Bangladesh in 2016, where more than 1 billion was illegally transferred through 35 transactions. In 2018, one of the Cosmos Bank, one of the victim, where malware attack took around 94 crores, and bank was cheated to that extent. Then again in 2016, we have that lot of data was stolen from the Indian banks, and that has been misused. So these are the illustrations which we feel or read in the newspaper. But in addition to that, on a day-to-day basis also, we keep on hearing somebody's credit card has been hacked, somebody's illegal transactions been happen. So it is a very regular and common phenomenon in everybody's day-to-day life. But as a businessman, we need to be more taking cautious in the areas of securities, cyber securities, because it's not only our own money, it is all public money also is involved in that thing. So having regard to all these risk factors, SEBI has increased its vigilance and has issued guidelines to stock exchanges and depositories to carry out necessary changes in their bylaws and laid down guidelines to identify, detection and monitoring of cyber threats. SEBI has also laid down guidelines for the mutual funds, AMCs for the enablement of cyber security and cyber resilience framework. The importance of cybersecurity was further enhanced due to this COVID-19 pandemic. See, majority of us are now forced to work from home. In this new environment, it is imperative that the understanding of the necessary protocol, network, and physical hardware setup, cybersecurity policies installed in the minds of the staff and the employees of the brokers of AMC office. So this webinar, we have experts who will talk about what are the measures taken by the SEBI stock exchanges and also outside experts will give you some thoughts and ideas as to how to take precautions and deal with the cyber attacks. I hope this webinar will be very useful for you and it will help to your day-to-day life. So with this, I wish all of you all the best and take maximum benefit of this invest. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you for enumerating the risks. Dear friends, as President NB and our registrar have pointed out the risks, they have enumerated the risks in their expositions. We've also seen that the technology has taken over the way our lives are governed. We are interacting and communicating with each other with the help of technology, and we've also started to increasingly transact with the help of technology. And in all spheres, technology is playing a role. And during these hard times, as it was mentioned by both the dignitaries, we are facing, that we are increasingly working from home, and the cybersecurity aspect is becoming very, very important. So we have a very learned group of panelists comprising of Mr. Bithin Mahanta, DGM SEBI, Mr. M. Sheshadri, who is the head cybersecurity and information, NSE, Ms. Nisha Subhash, Senior Vice President from NSE, Mr. Kamlesh Shroff, Director Omniscient Securities and Director NME, and Mr. Vishal Shah from Saga Tech and Kalakunchi Network Venture, which is a cybersecurity firm. So these panelists would be interacting with you, and they would be addressing you over the next 1 hour, 15-20 minutes. And once their addresses are complete, we will open the question and answer session. And let me point out to the participants that our chat function is open. They could always post their queries over the chat function. We'll collate the queries and put it to the panelists once the panelists have addressed the participants.